Today, this is going to be my audience for today. I'm missing a couple of people today, so we're a little short today. So today we're going to be talking about why you haven't gotten vaccinated and why you probably should. So today we're going to be talking about some misinformation about the COVID vaccine that's been going on around, as well as why you should get vaccinated, how getting vaccinated will help to end this pandemic, and as well as what will happen next year. Like, do we need to also get vaccinated? Or what's going to happen with that. So let's get going with that. So for our first slide, we're going to talk about some lies or some misinformation about the COVID vaccine. A lot of people, unfortunately, haven't gotten vaccinated because they believe some of these lies, especially the older crowd. They just get random information from Facebook. Facebook is not the greatest way to get information about the COVID vaccine. So according to USA Today, we're going to talk about some of the most common lies that they talk about the COVID vaccine. So the first most common lie about the COVID vaccine is that the COVID vaccine gives you COVID. So no, that absolutely it's a lie. Fact is that none of the vaccines being currently used actually don't use the live virus, not even at its weakened form. So I know some vaccines actually use like a weakened form of the virus in order to get you antibodies for your body to create antibodies for it, but not the COVID vaccine. And none of them actually. We actually have 3 approved here in the United States, and none of them actually have any of the live virus at all. The second most common lie, according to USA Today, is that the mRNA vaccine actually changes the human genome or the DNA. There is absolutely no way possible for a vaccine to do that. In fact, the fact is that our mRNA vaccines or whatever, they deliver instructions for your body to create. It helps your body pretty much know what's going on with the virus. That way your body can get ready if you were to get sick with the COVID. So it pretty much gives your body instructions on how to protect yourself from COVID. The reason why this also doesn't make sense is because just because you get this vaccine is not going to change your DNA. Like, for example, like if you eat fish, all of a sudden you're not gonna grow gills because you're eating fish. So I don't know how people came up with this assumption. It's just crazy. As well, the third most common lie, according to USA Today, is that the COVID vaccines are not safe because it hasn't been around for too long. That is a lie, and the reason we can back this up is because the study of mRNA vaccines have been going on for more than 50 years. There's actually a woman here in the United States that had just been studying that all of her life, and thanks to her, we were able to actually quickly form some vaccines here in the United States because of her. There was so much science behind that. So fact is that all of the vaccines that are out today went through a lot of testing. So there's a lot of steps actually to go that a vaccine needs to go through in order to be able to mass produce it and then safely be administered to us. So that's a fact. Please don't believe these lies. Please get vaccinated, you guys. So this brings us into our third slide on why we should get vaccinated, guys. So COVID vaccines are effective. CDC says that all the vaccines up to this point that are out in the market for us are effective. They can help you from getting the virus and spreading the virus to others. So this is very important because you just don't, it's for your protection and for the protection of others. And the CDC also states that vaccines, most important job is to help you not get very ill in the event that you were to get sick. So yeah, the COVID vaccine is not gonna stop you completely from ever getting COVID again. So what happens is that the COVID vaccine actually protects you from getting the COVID vaccine. From getting the COVID virus, but you can still get the COVID virus. You can still get sick, but it's not gonna be. You're not gonna get as sick to the point that I'm getting really sick. I need to go to the hospital. So that's why we should get vaccinated. Our third point that the CDC states out is that if we get vaccinated, and even there's some people out there that don't get vaccinated, we're still protecting those, especially those that are considered high risk of getting very ill. So this is usually older people like grandma or grandpa, as well as people that have some diseases including diabetes, especially you have heart disease. We're protecting those people that could also not get vaccinated because they may have a serious effect to getting vaccinated. So there's also a reason why we should get vaccinated. Another reason that we probably do want to get vaccinated is because we want to end this pandemic. So according to the CDC as well, they say that if you're fully vaccinated, meaning that you got both doses of the vaccine, you can resume your regular activities. So, so meaning that you don't have to wear a mask anymore, nor stand 6 feet apart. But we still, it still depends on the state you are. Here in the state of Texas, we no longer need mask, and you also don't need to wait 6 feet apart. As long as you're vaccinated, and also the quicker we get vaccinated, the faster we can go back to normal, to what we were doing before the pandemic started. And then as well, especially if you travel, they will give you a little card, and you're able to present that card. Certain countries will let you in, other countries will not even let you in right now if you're not even vaccinated. They're not even gonna let you fly out of the country to the other country. So this brings us into next year. So a lot of people are asking, like, hey, so let's say what if I already did get vaccinated? What's gonna go on next year? So according to Helio, scientists right now are still researching how long the immunity is for the vaccine that we have right now. So let's say you did already get vaccinated, we still don't know how long that effect for this vaccine is gonna last. As well, according to Helio as well, scientists have also noticed that the coronavirus is able to change the strain, similar to the influenza virus, meaning that, yeah, we have a vaccine right now, but the coronavirus is able to mutate and become a little bit stronger every year, meaning that some vaccines may not be able to keep you healthy enough. So that brings us to our third point. Helio also states that scientists believe that it's necessary that we get a yearly vaccine. So similar to the flu vaccine that we get every year, it may be necessary for us to get a COVID vaccine every year as well, because like I said, the strain changes. Some vaccines are not effective as last year's and stuff like that. So it's more probably other way we are going to need to get our COVID vaccine and our flu shot next year as well. So yeah, this is the reason we should get vaccinated, you guys. As well, the CDC, if you're still interested in getting your COVID vaccine, the CDC has a portal on the website that shows you where's the nearest place you can get a COVID vaccine. And as well, right now here in San Antonio, you can go to the AT&T Center where military personnel are actually giving out vaccines to everybody, no questions asked, and they'll go ahead and help you out with that, you guys. So that's why we should get vaccinated, you guys, so we can go back to normal. And thanks so much for coming to my presentation, you guys.